For the past 9 years, this has been one of the biggest and most successful fundraisers in Hamilton, Ontario.
Soup, I think, is a comfort food, but in this area there wasn't a Soupfest, so it was an untapped market, and so we decided to go ahead with it and give it a shot.
This is Soupfest, an annual event where local restaurants compete for the top prize of the best soup in town. All proceeds benefit Living Rock, the organization that started it all in 2002. Last year, Soupfest raised $70,000 to help fund youth at-risk programs for the city of Hamilton. And what does Reverend Craig say makes this event so successful?
It's cheap, you know, it's not an expensive day to come out for $10 and have a good time, and people come out and they love it. And we don't want people just coming because, you know, they want our money. We want them to come out and enjoy it and really be blessed by it.
Well, Soupfest is an example of a fantastic fundraiser. Not all charities are having the same success. Statistics Canada reported that charitable giving is down $1 billion in the last 2 years. So what does this mean for Canadian charities, the people they help, and the future of fundraising?
Owen Charters is the CEO of Canada Helps. He calls it the Google of Giving, a place where Canadians can donate to any registered charity in Canada on a safe and secure online site. Charters has been closely following the rise and fall of donations in Canada and warns Canadians about the effect the decrease of giving will have on our society.
The average gift in Canada is about $150 to $200. Those are the ones that are endangered, and we're seeing them disappear. The types of gifts, though, that are growing are the multi-$1,000 to multi-hundreds of $1,000 type gifts, and those are typically going. The problem is they're going mostly to things like universities and hospitals and some cultural institutions, so average charities don't actually have access to it.
Instead, Charters recommends charities broaden their fundraising to an online medium, something that Canada Helps has been a leading force in for a number of years.
Donors are turning off of things like getting mail in their mailbox or getting a phone call at dinner. So what we're seeing is they'd rather use a medium like social media tools. Even email is less intrusive.
But community, Charters says, is the best way to encourage and create donor sponsorship, a key part of fundraising that he says is missed by the Canadian public.
The real problem has been that giving is dropping, and we're seeing that it's not just giving, it's engagement, community engagement in any kind, participation in community institutions, whether you're volunteering, going to places of worship. All of the attendance levels generally across Canada have been dropping. So that's a real challenge when you think of the social capital that any society needs to sort of grow and become more productive.
And that's why he feels Canadians need to truly understand why it is important to keep charities as an essential part of Canadian society.
I think the big thing Canadians don't realize is just how big their sector is in Canada. It employs something like 1.5 million people across the country. It's one of the largest nonprofit sectors per capita in the world. And if we were to lose that, we'd lose a big chunk of what Canadian society is about.
But there is hope. Charters says that social networks and online technology are the way to turn things around. While overall giving in Canada has been steadily decreasing since 2006, online donations have continued to improve. Much of this can be attributed to innovative fundraising tools like those created by Artez Interactive, a leader in online fundraising.
What we're really doing at Artez is giving charities the tools to enable their supporters to do it via the internet.
Ian Hemberry, Vice President of Artez Interactive.
Our system went live in 2003. Well, in 2004, Facebook was invented. And now Facebook is a real part of people's daily lives. So part of our system is so that you can publish your appeal to your friends on Facebook so that they know that you're raising money on behalf of the cause. They know that you've donated to a cause, just a way to alert your friends on Facebook that you are active in trying to raise funds for a charity.
Another way Artez Interactive helps charities raise funds is through their creation of smartphone apps, specifically designed for fundraising.
So somebody who is supporting a cause and wants to raise money, they may be registered in a run or a ride or a walk. And what they can do is they can solicit their friends and family directly from their smartphone. And what that means is they can say, I want to email my personal page appeal to everybody that is in my iPhone address book, everybody that I'm connected with in Facebook, and everybody that I'm connected with on Twitter. So it's really harnessing both email and social networks to spread that word.
Artez has also explored giving with your smartphone in other unique and creative ways. QR codes are becoming increasingly popular on charity advertisements and posters, allowing a consumer to take a picture with their phone, which will directly take them to that charity's website or donor page. But Artez is not the only company getting creative when it comes to giving online. Contribute is an Israel-based company that is turning search engines into cash. They allow users to personalize their search engines with the charity's brand, so every time you run a search, an average of 3 cents is donated to that charity. The internet has also been an important fundraising tool for Mike Heatherman and his team at Lifeline Malawi when it comes to engaging the next generation of giving.
When you've got a country like Malawi where greater than 50% of them are under 16 years old, I think the kids can connect. I think the youth will connect to giving them hope.
Kids helping other kids, an important goal of Lifeline Malawi, an organization focused on bringing basic health care to the people of this southeastern African nation. And with a recent Angus Reid survey that found only 48% of young adults aged 18 to 34 make donations to nonprofit charities, Heatherman says this lifelong skill is more important than ever.
That next generation are very generous, but they're getting ripped off all the time. And it's just bad. People are taking advantage of them, and they're just trying to do good works. So our goal is to introduce, through social media, some unique things to allow younger people to connect with Lifeline Malawi. So we're starting things like a Mocha Club we're working on our website. We're working on $2 Tuesdays or Toonie Tuesdays to try and allow young kids, university level, high school level, to be able to participate. And that'll all be through the web, through social media, and actually we're working on a texting program right now.
And most importantly, a good fundraiser, Heatherman says, should not only be about funds, but fun.
I think that we need to bring the word fun back into fundraising. For some reason, fundraising, the first 3 letters are F-U-N, but we always add the D first because it's all about the money. I believe that God will provide the money, but if you bring people together in community, great things happen. And if they have fun doing it, it's even better.
And it is that fun that draws hundreds of people to events like Soupfest every year.
If your supporters can really understand the value of something, plus they understand the cause, it's a good cause, right? So, but something people enjoy doing.
So while the nonprofit industry continues to evolve, the values and mission of these organizations remain the same. A desire to help those less fortunate and to give a helping hand or text message to those in need. In Burlington, Ontario, Dana Watts, 100 Huntley Street.